So you guys want to hear something fun? So we had Easter Island and those stones in the UFO. And we were like, oh, the stones were like a cell phone tower. Like you could get up to them, you could communicate with other stones, like you could, and it like an internet, and all this. And then all of a sudden she starts seeing like 12 stargates. And then we start going into like this galactic stuff. And then I'm like, okay, there's like this galactic stuff going on. And I don't even know when we got into this subject. We felt shame, which was like in the motion from the galactic beings. And I said, oh, there's a law of non it's not a law, a decree of non-interference happened after the destruction of Atlantis. So I said it's not necessarily all in effect right now around the whole planet because there are ships coming in now. But I said around some of these Neolithic areas, yes, there is a decree of non-interference and they won't be able to repair stuff until we say you can come down. So I said, oh, it seems like we need to give them permission and consent to come down and do whatever it is, right? And I still didn't know what was going on. Then all of a sudden we were like, they feel like ashamed. Like they don't, the star beings, the star families. It's like, what's going on? And then we were tuning in and we were like, oh my gosh. I said, I feel like there needs to be like this reconciliation. And so then we tune in further and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like a meeting. And we start trying to get into the meeting and they're like, no, no, like we just got shut down. I was like, no, we're not supposed to do the meeting right now. I said, we're preparing for it. We're getting a vision of what it's going to be. Then I heard the wisdom keepers, all the wisdom keepers need to be at this meeting. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, I get it. And they're like, but you don't get it. They're like, the wisdom keepers are the mediators. I was like, well, who's the two parties that they're mediating for? It's the star beings, the star nations, and the Atlantean Council. The star beings kind of betrayed them. And basically, what my guide said is they gave them fire when they weren't ready to have fire. And fire is nuclear stuff, more crystal nuclear. So they feel bad and they're wanting to make up for what they did. And the Atlantean Council's resentful and, like upset with them. So everybody take a deep breath. This is like heavy and everybody's feeling it in their body. Yeah, probably because we were all on the Atlantean Council. We're like, I was the Atlantean Council. I was the mediator and the wisdom keeper, and I was the star being all at the same time. I am literally all of them. This is why it's flooding in for you. You need to have a separate meeting about it. You just need to have a separate meeting about it. So, okay, we gotta just push the pause button. That's all we can do right now, my friends. We just have to. I'm sorry. There's a lot of you that just want to like, let's get it done. We can't right now. It's not meant to be right now. So push your pause button right now. Just push it. Take a deep breath. So this is setting the stage. Let's honor the fact that we don't need to race. This is not a race. That we can set the stage. Okay. We need record keepers as well to record what happens in the meeting. After the meeting, her team will report back how all the other keepers can be involved in the reparations. Capiche? Does everybody got that? Okay. So much love, my friends. Go feed your soul, your body, your inner child. Rest.